I don't like myself. Fuck. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm trying to stay positive amidst of everything. I love myself, but I'll find her eventually. Happy Sunday, everyone. Long time no chat. The last time I saw you, I was in Shanghai, and I've been back for 2 weeks. I've been avoiding this for a long time. I just wanted a step back and reevaluate what I want to do in life. I just did my morning entry. I wrote about how I was in this negative cycle of self-sabotaging, isolating, self-loathing. It's a Sunday today. I have therapy at 12. I'm meeting a new friend later in the day, and we're gonna get coffee. We're gonna go to this vintage market at Chelsea Old Town. I'm just trying to get myself out the house because I do get really comfortable here, or uncomfortable, shall I say. That's on the agenda. It's a new season. It's getting so much colder. I was freezing last night. I went to a Miu Miu party, and then I went to roof gardens with my friend Mia. I got really overwhelmed last night. Like, I left the house feeling really optimistic, being like, okay, tonight I'm gonna have fun, socialize, get myself out there, enjoy my 20s. But as soon as I got myself into those environments, I got really overwhelmed. There were too many people. But I'm still proud of myself for getting out the house and overcoming this fear of being in uncomfortable spaces. I think my top priority right now, or my goal for this week, is to really practice gratitude and look beyond my brain and be grateful for what I have, and really work on cherishing what's around me and working on keeping what I have, because slowly I feel like I'm losing it if I don't, be grateful for it. Yeah, let's get ready for therapy. It's my 5th year in London. I don't think I give myself enough credit for surviving in a crazy city like London. It's expensive and rough out here, but I managed. Obviously not on my own, with the help of you guys, and I'm just feeling really grateful for the life that I've built for myself. Yeah. Hi. I finished therapy. It was a lot. I'm mentally drained. But anyways, I'm going to meet my new friend. We're going to Amar Cafe. Hi! I don't like myself. Fuck. I don't like this. Sorry guys, I can't do it. Aside from therapy, I also spent a lot of time learning about psychology and understanding the whys to my destructive thoughts and habits. I've accepted that some things are out of my control, which also meant that I'm not defined by these behaviors and choices the same way that I'm not restricted by my past and traumas. It's okay. I found these prompts on Xiaohongshu to journal, which are all about finding a purpose in life, like what you value in life, kind of just like figure out what I want to do, because I'm at the point in life where I don't know what I want to do. I think because of the state of my mental health, it has really distorted my perception of what I value in life. And so writing down things in my brain has really helped me kind of see in which areas do I contradict myself. I'm also practicing a little bit of my Chinese, because I can't write in Chinese anymore. Like, I need to copy it from typing it on my phone, and so I was just like writing in Chinese, which was kind of fun. This is what I'm wearing today. Let's head out. evening. I am back home. I'm honestly really anxious and stressed. Why am I stressed, you may ask? When are you not stressed, Nuria? I feel like it's just part of my personality at this point. The worst part is like I know what I should do. Like there are clear steps or actions in moving forward with my life, but it's almost like I don't have it in me. I'm also just really scared. More than anything, I'm scared. But I do believe that once my visa situation gets sorted, I should start feeling better and have like more of a sense of security. I don't know if any of you can relate, but like it's hard as an immigrant. There's just the constant fear of having to be separated from what I've built and like having to leave everything behind, and not by choice. I think that's what sucks. Yeah. Just in a very uncertain time in my life where I can't make plans because I don't know where I'll be in a week. I genuinely I don't even have the mental capacity to take on opportunities that are presented to me. I do have to say, I feel like I've been unhappy with myself in the sense I've not been stimulated mentally in the way that I would like to be stimulated. I regret a lot not applying for university, and I feel like being out of university I've lost that momentum, and I feel really weak. Like I feel really, really weak. I don't know where that girl from high school who worked so hard, I don't know where that girl went. Like I genuinely feel like I've lost myself. It makes me question who I am. I'm not even sure about the version that I'm trying to be. If it's truly like what I want. Surely I would want to be that person, right? Like if it's truly what I want, it shouldn't feel so tiring and heavy. I'm tired. Okay. I'm gonna go wash my face. But you know what I tell myself to feel better? This is part of the process. This is all part of growing up. And I believe I am strong enough to survive this period of uncertainty, self-hatred, shame, guilt, sadness, emptiness. And I do believe that after surviving this, I will become a much wiser person. Someone that I hopefully will get to value. You know what I mean? I lost myself, but I'll find her eventually. I'm finding myself, meaning I do exist. I'm not fabricating a new version of myself. I don't know if you know what I mean. I don't know if I know what I mean. Bye. Guys, I've really missed this. Come around October, I experienced overwhelming waves of emotions. It was quite beautiful because for a long time I felt very numb, as if happiness didn't feel right and sadness wasn't deserved. In therapy, we worked on healing the inner child, which was quite an abstract concept for me until the version of myself that I yearned for didn't feel like a stranger anymore. Slowly, I regained interest in what I had always loved and started to experience the life I had always wished for. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I am heading out today. I have a meeting in the morning working on a cool project, and then I'm gonna go find a cafe, sit down and do computer work. Anxiety comes from unfinished tasks, and so we're just gonna try and tackle those. And then I have a fun evening tonight, but I'll tell you guys about it later. But I'm wearing a super simple and basic outfit. Anyways, this is like a very, very sneak peek. Back home, made myself a yogurt bowl. I've been adding black sesame powder that I got from the Asian supermarket to my yogurt bowls, and it makes it so delicious. I had a really productive work day today. I feel really rewarded, fulfilled, useful, productive. I need to change because I'm going to a gallery opening. Something's like off about this outfit, but whatever, I don't have time. I'm like really late. Also, why do I look like this? Anyways, let's get on the tube. These are a pair of vintage Celine that I got a year ago. Never wear them, but because they're really uncomfortable. But I bought them for a reason, so I'm gonna wear them tonight. Also, they're gonna be a great excuse for me to come home earlier. Okay. Hi. Surrounding myself with people full of life and love was what got me through all of this. My hyper-independence made me believe that I only had myself to rely on, and that is just far from the truth. I got very overstimulated in there. So I'm gonna go home now. I knew that I wouldn't be able to stay for very long. I don't think I'm made for those situations. Replying to some emails. I've put off so many emails. I have emails from like mid-September. It makes me it's so awkward to be like, hey, so and then I'm actually really sleepy, but I plan on sleeping on the couch tonight. Why, you may ask? Because I haven't been sleeping well. Like, I'm just gonna change of environment and see if it works. Sometimes it happens, you know, when you can't sleep and then you change of direction on your bed and then you fall asleep instantly. Like, I used to do that when I was a bit younger. Yeah, I thought that maybe on the couch tonight I'll sleep a bit better. I'm actually really tired. Yeah.
Don't forget your passport.
Well, I was late too. I was
that's
late
cute.
I was
That's
late
for
for
Alex.
doing that.
谢谢 Tina。要是热的话就更好吃。This might sound weird, but I've always found loving people a little bit awkward. I thought that there was something wrong with me, but I realized that you can't love others when you don't know how to love yourself. And so in letting go of that wall to protect myself from others and having people that inspire and motivate me has made loving myself way easier. Good evening. I'm gonna make a very quick dinner. I feel like I made too much broccoli. What are we watching tonight? Guys, do you have any recommendations on what to watch? Something of Cillian Murphy just came out. No, it's Steve. Oh, it's a movie.
So they're asking everyone to describe.
Oh, it's coming
themselves.
tomorrow. Okay. I'm staying home tomorrow, so we'll be watching that. But I guess we'll continue on watching House of Cards. I've been obsessed with House of Cards. Shirley recommended it to me, and genuinely, the relationship between Frank and Claire is my ideal, like, partnership. Like, they are life partners. I'm on season 3, episode 5.
I spat in one eye, might as well spit in the other. Done.
July 4th in DC. Also want to see you in action.
Guys, the whole family's here. Over the summer, I finished these 2 books. So the first one is Ripe. This was alarmingly relatable. It's about this girl who isn't necessarily happy. She's an anxious girly like me. She describes how she feels as like a black hole. As you can see here, the hole just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as the story progresses, and a lot of things happen. She juggles with unethical working hours, toxic corporate relationships. I say it's relatable in the sense that I feel like she's just on autopilot living life, and she knows that she's unhappy, but she feels like she's trapped. And objectively speaking, when we have control over our own lives, and we can like change, and we should be able to live however we'd like, but it's kind of like that helplessness sensation that made me really relate to her. It's a very dark book. It wasn't the best summer read, but it was very interesting. And then we have Milk Teeth. This talks about more growing up, like being a woman, becoming more confident and more comfortable in your own skin. She relates how her teenage years has shaped the way that she is and how that has affected her current and present relationship. The girl has an eating disorder, and he also just talks about how she kind of like navigates life having this illness and basically just recovering. And it's also about being braver and kind of like figure out what she wants. It's quite an inspiring book. As someone who is also, I guess, in recovery, you could say, I could relate to the main. I could see a lot of myself in her. But yeah, I'm now gonna unwind for the night, get some work done, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm on my way to Korea to have some udon by myself.
There's one left is yours. We'll see, ladies, just put it up.
I'm walking back home. I'm reading this book on existentialism because I'm going through an existential crisis. So I thought it would be a good idea to read about it. I don't know though. I feel like reading philosophy always drags me back into a spiral of thoughts. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Whoa, it's so dark. Guys, I feel so magical here. I'm walking in the dark. Oh no, it started like raining cats and dogs all of a sudden. You know when you've spent too much time with yourself and you run out of the things to think about? You don't even know what you're thinking about anymore. Hi, happy Monday. Ooh, I am going to Pilates now. This is the first time I go to Pilates in like 3 weeks. I took the longest break from working out because, well, I don't really want to get into that on a Monday morning, but I'm excited to be back. I think this is the first time that I don't feel dreaded to go, like I'm actually excited. So that 3 weeks break was good for me. I'm walking over because as you can see, it's quite sunny out. Guys, I'm really sad. I lost my wired headphones. Although I do like my AirPods, I prefer the wired ones. They just make me feel a bit safer. Guys, Daniel Caesar has a new album and it's so good. That's what I've been listening lately. I think my favorite song might be Baby Blue. I also got this new hand cream from Prada. I somehow lost all of my hand creams. Like I had a bajillion and now I have none. So this came in a good time. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit colder than I thought it would be. Ah, what the fuck? Guys, crazy Monday morning. They nearly snatched my phone, but thankfully they didn't. A very nice man warned me of it because I was on my phone texting my friend back. And he was like, you should be careful about your phone. I'm like, it's like Monday morning. I'm in Chelsea, like, that's fine. Good karma. They didn't snatch my phone. Guys, my legs are shaking from Pilates. I'm gonna go to Gale's now to claim my free loaf of bread. And then I'm gonna go get some iron supplements because I am heavily deficient in iron, apparently. I just got my blood test back. My nose is red. I went and bought some iron supplements. This one has other vitamins as well. Just overall, it helps with energy levels. And then, okay, the thing with Holland and Barrett, they always stress me out so much because I only went in for this, but then they had like this buy two get one free, and I was like, might as well. So I got toothpaste. Got that. And then I went to Gale's. I am the biggest fan of Gale's. I'm on their reward system, and basically like you get a stamp each time you go, and after you get 9 stamps you get a free loaf of bread or a drink, and I usually do the bread. And I got the brown sourdough because I'm really craving avocado on toast, and I also have some smoked salmon, so I'm gonna make that. Also, the guy at the scales now knows my name, which I find so awkward. I don't know why I'm surprised though. Like, I go there too often. Yeah, but I don't know, I just don't like, I don't like people, you know what I mean? I don't really have much going on today. I'm just sorting off my life, doing some laundry now. And then I need to ship out some of the stuff that I sold on Vinted. And I have like admin stuff that I want to do. I'm currently learning about my finances and learning where to invest my money. I'm doing this online course on financial literacy. Yeah. And then I want to journal, I want to read. Pretty chill, nothing major. I have a semi-busy week this week. I realized I used to fill up my schedule way too much. I always think that I can do everything, but then I realized that I don't have the energy to do a lot of things in one day. So I've set some boundaries for myself. Like, in one day, I'm only supposed to do one big thing. One thing that drains me the most, which is usually socializing. Don't get me wrong, I love people and I love like meeting new people and hearing their story and whatever, but I don't want to wear this sweater today. It's so cute, no? Hey, Joe. Babe. You're a stinky one, you know? You're so stinky. I love you. There's no better feeling than your cat choosing you on your lap. Making biscuits. I've been sat here for an hour, and the only productive thing I've been able to tackle has been my emails. I'm getting really sleepy, although I just had a black tea, and also I got 9 hours of sleep last night, so I don't know what's the problem here. Anyways, what I came on to tell you guys was that I'm just really struggling with doing adult stuff, where like, it's not that it's boring. I think like, well, everything is kind of boring to me nowadays, but what I'm trying to say is that I just don't really want to do anything. But like, why though? Like, why do I not want to do stuff that is contributing to a better life for myself, a better future for myself? So it makes me question whether all of this is what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten over the fact that I don't need to know what I want in life, and that it's okay to be lost and, you know, like, be open-minded to stuff. But I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what I want to do. And I've done a fair share of journaling. I found like a couple of prompts to kind of gauge my purpose in life and what I value in life, I guess, as an attempt to figure out what's gonna make me happier and not depressed. And I was getting to a point where I asked myself, like, am I actually depressed? Or is it just an excuse for me to be lazy? It's 4 p.m. now. It's getting really dark out. Low-key, I'm very excited for winter. Okay, hot girls get rashes. That's fine. I want to get like smaller, cuter yogurt bowls. I have added a bunch of bowls on Zara Home, and I'm just waiting for Black Friday to fulfill the order because I'm like 70% sure that they're gonna go on sale. I use this granola. This is basically just nuts, like crunchy nuts. We have some flax seeds. This doesn't taste like anything. A good source for vitamins and minerals and whatever. Bee pollen, because apparently it makes your boobs grow. And last but not least, it's a squeezable peanut butter. Squeeze your peanut butter. I wanted to go out for a walk because it's really beautiful outside, but I also like just can't be bothered. I journaled this morning. I wrote around 3 pages on how I couldn't sleep last night because I think the main culprit of me not being able to sleep was because I kind of started overthinking on how, like, am I oversharing about what I'm going through, and like, am I even allowed to put it on the internet? And like, long story short, I just became a little bit insecure. I wouldn't say insecure, but more like the immense fear of being vulnerable to everyone. Let's see if I even edited it in. But I forget that I do this for myself. I just have to keep on reminding myself, like, I am living for myself, and so I should do things that I want, you know? I got a lot of comments from you guys telling me how me talking about this kind of stuff helps you. I get the sweetest DMs from you guys, and that really gives me purpose in life. Like, that makes me feel fulfilled as a person, because for the longest time I was struggling a little bit in finding in what ways am I giving back to society, or like, you know, like contributing to this world, when I was on the peak of my existential crisis. And it took me a bit to accept that this is what I want in life. I got ready. I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore yesterday, but I styled it with these jeans. Okay, like, shoes indoors is kind of jail, but I like how the jeans make my legs look like they make my legs really straight and long. Weather forecast. It's not that cold today. It's a little bit windy, but anyway, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, you guys. I wish my brain could just like stop, you know? Oh my god, that's so good. I'm back with my favorite couple. Yay!
Is it your vlog?
Yeah, I am third wheeling again. Hi, I am back home. As you can see, I just wanted to debrief you guys on my day. It's currently like 9:30, and I think the iron supplements are really helping, because by this time, especially after a day full on of socializing, like, I did not stop yapping today. I would have been exhausted by now, but I actually feel pretty good. And sorry, I feel like I'm violating this pair. I hung out with Gianluca and Tina, which made me feel quite single, but at the same time, like, meh, you know, but I had fun with them. And then I met Kelly for dinner. I hadn't seen her in a really long time, which is really funny because we actually live super close to each other, but I see her maybe like twice in a year. But she and I, we both are quite busy, as in like we have shit to do all the time. Just talking about life, and you know, sometimes it's nice to talk about deeper stuff with someone other than to myself. I poured a lot of the thoughts that I've had in my brain, and I finally was able to voice them to a human, like, instead of, you know, to a camera, because technically this is just me speaking to myself. I think it's been really good for my brain to have, I guess, feedback from a real person. And it really made me think, like, it's rare to find someone where you can have deeper conversations, because not everyone wants to have them. And this is something that I've realized, like, this past couple of months I've been having quite a hard time, so I haven't been fun and bubbly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the funnest person to be around with right now. Like, if you ask me how are you, I'm gonna tell you adult stuff, like serious stuff, and that's sometimes not what everyone wants to, you know, talk about. So it was nice. I think part of the reason why I feel good right now is because I feel like I had a good conversation where I didn't have to perform for the first time, and just, you know, being the real me. And I'm just like, you know what, this is what I'm going through right now. it's always interesting to catch up with a long-term friend and see how the both of you have evolved and changed over the past years. Love friends, love friendships, love life, I guess. At least trying. Anyways, I'm gonna go wash up and I'm gonna watch my Korean reality TV that I am obsessed with. I was like on the team, like I'm so excited to go home, get cozy and watch this show. That's what we're gonna do. Alright.